Hola todo el mundo, welcome to my first ever Q&A. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you tuned into my first episode of Match Me If You Can. I'm going to be going over my date, but today's Q&A is all about my sexuality. This is something that a lot of people have a lot of questions about, and because I'm fluid, I say that I'm pansexual, which is a type of bisexual. A lot of people have a lot of questions. So let's get into it. The most questions I get are about my sexuality, so this video is going to break down my whole sexuality from when I was little to now. Ever since I was a little girl living in Caracas, Venezuela, I always played with Barbies, and I would make my girl Barbie kiss the other girl Barbie. I thought that was super normal. So I know for a fact that I was born very fluid. I thought it was just normal, and I did not learn it from anyone else. People think that you can catch gayness from someone else, if your kid sees someone gay, they're going to catch it. No, absolutely not. If your kid is born gay, he's going to be gay. If your kid is born straight, he's going to be straight. I never learned it from anyone because there was no one around me that was gay or in the LGBTQ plus community. And when I would look at magazines since I was little, I always looked at the girls and I was like, they're beautiful. And I never really looked at the guy as much as I did the girl. I didn't come out my whole entire life because I just, I suppressed it. I'm 31, so this was something back then that wasn't really as accepted as much. And, I was always told, you're pretty, you're girly, you have to be straight. So I was always straight washed or straight shamed, and I always ended up going back to being straight. So when I was really, really little, I just knew that I was fluid, and I never really knew what word to put on it. So I just, I liked girls, and that was just something that naturally came to me. This is not something I learned from TV or the radio. This is something that I was just literally born with. My first little peck, I think it was like in middle school, was definitely a boy, and I still remember his name, and I'm not going to tell it to you, but he was super cute. It was like a little kissy kiss, and we'd hold hands in the hallways. So I really had a huge crush on him, but my first real love, like my first real love was a girl, and that was in middle school. I remember in middle school, I saw her, and I was just like, I'm not going to say her name either, but I remember I saw her, and she was just like super swaggy, wore the Air Force Ones, and just the jerseys. That was really hot back then when I was in middle school, and I know everyone's like, that's so popular now, but yeah, she was like really tomboy and like really cool. And I just like saw her and I fell in love. It was love at first sight. And I was really young. I was in middle school. We dated throughout high school, and I really, really loved her. We dated for years. And then we broke up in high school because honestly, I was in the closet and we're hidden. So we couldn't share a relationship. It wasn't something I ever shared with my friends. It wasn't anything I shared with anyone. We just pretended to be friends, but I was madly in love, head over heels. And that was my first love. It was just like, it sucked because we couldn't share our love. In school, we acted like we weren't dating, and it was just really awkward. And, after a while of being in the closet and, like, not being able to share your love with the world, the love kind of just breaks apart. We kind of just broke up from that. It was just really hard it was really, really difficult to be able to live that kind of life. After being in the closet so long and having to hide my relationship and my love for my ex-girlfriend, I definitely suppressed my sexuality and tried to be straight to fit in. So yes, when you're in middle school and then when you're in high school, you're really trying to fit in. I didn't want anyone to know who I really was. And, I feel like people didn't really get to know me really ever unless you were one of my best friends or really close cousins that I told this to. So this is something that I always kept under wraps, and only a few people, I can count them in one hand, really knew me for me. Then I started dating boys to be quote unquote normal. It was just not being in the LGBTQ community or being gay or being bi was just not like something that's so normal like it is today. It's like, I'm 31, so this is like back in the day. The L Word was like the only lesbian show that was out there, not the reality show L Word, the L Word. And, I would try to watch any other gay movies that were out there or anything on YouTube, but there was really not much for lesbians, especially femme lesbians. I started dating guys in college, and I fell in love with a guy, like madly in love, like my first girlfriend. So that's when I knew I could be madly in love with a guy, and I could also be madly in love with a girl. And I was like, oh my God, head over heels for him. And then he cheated on me. But then when I was 21, I dated a 31-year-old female. We dated for 3 years. I was madly in love with her, but also I was still in the closet, so no one knew. I was an NFL cheerleader cheering for the New York Jets, and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want my teammates or my friends or anyone out there or my coworkers to be like, oh my God, she's attracted to me. Like, no, that is not it. So that is why I came out as pansexual, because I felt like that was really the most thing that I could like resonate with. By definition, pansexual means not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. I'm just very fluid, like water. I'm very open to personality. So I am not attracted to body parts. When I see boobs or anything, private parts, I'm not attracted to them. I don't find it sexually arousing to look at someone's private parts. So to me, it's not about parts, it's about hearts. I really fall for someone's personality. I really fall for someone's swag. I love when someone wears really dope sneakers. Like, I'm all about someone that just dresses really sexy and has that confidence and like that vibe, and I'm like, ooh, that's so cute. So that's what I'm really attracted to, is someone's personality. And no, I am not attracted to I'm not attracted to someone based on like, if they have big boobs or a big butt or whatever it is. So to me, body parts, male, woman, any gender identity, I'm not attracted to their body parts. I'm just attracted to a personality. And I'm open to dating anyone. So it doesn't really matter how the person identifies. I'm open to dating anyone because I'm all about personality, and that's really what gets me. So throughout my life, I have had periods of times where I've only dated women, and then I've had periods of times where I've only dated men. And it's definitely changed over every year is like something different. But I notice the older I get, the more I date women. And it's just like I've only been dating women for the past few years, and that's it. That's really what I really like. But also growing up, even in my 20s, if I was on a dating app to check it out, which I didn't do a lot, all the women on the dating app they're a lot more masculine than I would be. And that's all I knew. That's all I ever knew. And now, I go on a dating app and it's all feminine women and then a few masculine women. So back then in my 20s, 18, 20, early 20s, all the girls that I got to go on dates with were just more masculine. So that's all I thought I could date. And now it's a little bit of everyone, but a lot of feminine women now. So I used to think that I was feminine, so I had to date a more masculine woman. But I always liked girls with long hair that dress swaggy, that, had that tomboy fashion. I call them femme daddies because they have long hair, they wear a little makeup, and then they dress like more masculine. So being a femme lesbian or a femme queer or a femme girl that's pansexual, bisexual, fluid, it's really difficult sometimes because people think that you're either faking it or you're doing it for attention, or it's just a phase. And it's not a phase. This is who I really, really am, and I'm really happy that you all are getting to finally know me for me. So let's get to the Q&A. I did an Instagram question box, and the question was, ask me anything about my sexuality. I'm going to be very open with you all, so please be open-minded and respectful of my answers. Oh, I'm a little nervous. From Joey. Joey! When did you realize that you were madly in love with Joey Sasso? I like that one. That was good. Joey, we have to go to Italy together, by the way. And if you haven't watched The Circle, Joey is awesome. Glow by Diamond. This is one of my homegirls from Canada. Glow by Diamond said, are you attracted to me as a woman? Have always wondered if I'm hot to other women, LOL. Yes, you are very, very beautiful. And yes, women are going to find you attractive. Kisses Kemi is in here. So if y'all know Kemi from Big Brother, she said, can I be a part of it? I would love for you to be a part of it. I love Kemi, by the way. She's like one of my faves. Jessie Treats, what's your type personality-wise? Your longest relationship with a man or a woman? All right, this is it. My longest relationship was with a woman, and I tend to just really get along with women really well. And my type personality is like, I love super sweet and someone that just makes me laugh. Like, make me laugh all the time, is nurturing, is kind, and also gives me my space to flourish and shine. It is not overly, like, suffocating me. So someone that gives me that freedom. But I just really like sweet people that are funny and they're confident. Confidence is the most important thing ever. Does being pansexual mean you're not sexually attracted to anyone? For me personally, it's really hard for me to be sexually attracted to someone, and I'm not sexually attracted to just anyone at all. And my sexuality is very different. Not every pansexual is going to be the same. Not every lesbian is going to be the same. For me, it takes me getting to know the person, knowing I could trust them, knowing there's mutual feelings. I have to feel comfort for me to be sexually attracted to someone. So I can't just look at someone and be like, oh my God, I'm sexually attracted to them. Did you initially think you were lesbian before you finally realized you were pan? No, I always thought I was bisexual, and I always knew I was bisexual. When people were calling me lesbian, I was like, okay, well, I need to like figure out what I really am, because I don't like putting myself in a box, but I had to kind of put myself in the box because people were saying different things about me and putting me in a box that I didn't belong in. So I had to take that power back and put myself in a box that I belonged in. So no, I'm pan because I'm not attracted to body parts. I'm not attracted to like genders in a way. I'm just attracted to personality more. I'm attracted to someone's heart, their confidence, who they are as a person, if they're family oriented. I'm not attracted to, oh my God, like their body is so hot. Yeah, I like someone that's like active like me and, likes to be outdoors and work out and eat healthy, but that's not really what is going to, get me to date someone. It's the personality that wins me over. When did you realize you liked women too? I realized I like women since I was really little. What is wrong with people? How do you discuss your kinks with a partner? Do you approach different for men or women? I wish that I knew what that even meant. Let me Google it. What is a kink definition? A sharp twist or curve in something that is otherwise straight, a stiffness in the neck back. I have no freaking idea what this means. This is Chernal. Please comment below. I have no idea what this means. So comment below and I'll answer it. Are you more attracted to men or women? Seems you talk more about dating girls and guys. I do. Sometimes I like women more, yeah. But women to me are just more comfort. They're a comfort blanket and they're sensitive and they smell good and they're sweet and gentle and kind and, like a woman knows what a woman likes. So it's just a lot easier when it comes to dating a woman or being attracted to a woman because women, we just know how to take care of each other, but then also like intimacy is just so amazing as well because like a woman knows another woman's body and how to please her. But yes, right now in my life, I guess I am more attracted to women for sure. But if the right man were to come along, I would definitely be open to it as well. Another person, are you more attracted to men or women? At this point in my life right now, it's women. Nothing to ask, but you're super gorgeous. Thank you so much. You haven't seen me in the morning. What has helped you discover your sexuality? My confidence. The older I get, the more confident I become. I've always known my sexuality since I was little, I guess, but owning my sexuality, my confidence brought that out. Why are you so awesome as a human, beautiful as a woman, and not wifed up, man or women? Being single is not a sign of weakness in my opinion, Ryan. I think that being single is a powerful move. I think that being in relationships are beautiful and powerful as well. But me as a 31-year-old woman, it is my choice to be single. I'm such a different person than when I was 21, 28. Now that I'm 31, I'm just like I am a woman that knows what I want, knows what I need. I'm independent. I travel. I do what I want whenever I want. And you know what? Like my next move, if I get married or find the love of my life, I know that that's the person for me. What's a huge turnoff for you in a person? Someone that's really conceited and someone that like doesn't care about family or my family. Like if someone says anything rude about any of my family members, if someone is just like really nasty and rude and like super into themselves, like so into themselves that they're selfish, and also emotional maturity. Someone does not have emotional maturity. It's like if they want to fight with me instead of having an open communication about a disagreement, I hate that. Ugh. Why is your personality so focused around your sexuality? That's a really good question. I say because I'm so femme, people never realized my sexuality. I started off in the closet most of my life. I was straight shamed. Everyone told me that I needed to be straight basically. And getting older, like I'm so feminine, people like don't really believe that I like women, or it's just like not a thing that was like, people were always just thinking that I was straight and I was just going through a phase. So I think that when my sexuality came out to the public, I basically didn't have much control, so I wanted to get that control. And I love talking about sexuality. I think it's beautiful to be fluid, and I love even more that like so many people are fluid now, and there are straight people, there are gay people, and then there's just all of us in between. And like more and more women, especially feminine women, get to be out and proud. And since I have a platform, I get to share that I'm feminine and I also date women and I can be in love with a woman or a man And I think that's a beautiful thing to share with the world. It doesn't make me who I am. It's just something that I love to talk about. I'm really intrigued about sexuality and how I've grown from the 90s to the 2000s and how different it's been. Like, I used to be a kid in the closet, you know, a little bisexual, pansexual, fluid kid in the closet, and now I get to like be me. So it's kind of like liberating in a way, and it feels really nice. What age did you realize you were pansexual? In my late 20s, I Googled a bunch of different sexualities, and I realized pansexual is the one for me. I am bisexual, but I thought pansexual was more for me because I'm very just fluid, and I'm not attracted to someone's physical appearance. Like, I am attracted to physical appearance, don't get me wrong. I like someone that's like works out like me, and I like someone that's super tall. I love tall. But literally, like, I'm not attracted to someone's body parts. Like, I'm just attracted to who they are, their soul, their soul, how they treat me. They make me laugh, if they have swag, if they have confidence. That's something that's so sexy to me, is someone's confidence. Have you had a threesome with 2 girls and 1 guy? That is really inappropriate, but I'm still going to answer it. I've never had a threesome. Not into it. No. Why are you always alone? It seems like there is something missing, isn't it? I'm always alone because I travel to see my family, and I don't like to always put my family on social media as much. Men's sex or women's sex? Y'all, this is crazy. I feel like sex with a woman is just so much more intimate and so beautiful and like passionate, and it can really last for hours. Where sex with a guy is like not as intimate, because women are just very like, you know, we're so passionate. So 2 women together is like a very passionate thing. Very sensitive, very soft, very just, it's just so beautiful. Would you date a guy with a kid? Number 1. Yeah. How do you feel about children? I think they're cute. I used to be a nanny in high school, and I just love kids. When did you accept your sexuality? That's a really, really good question. I always accepted my sexuality, but when I fully accepted it was in my late 20s after coming out. I had a lot of confidence in myself, and I now have a voice. Like, I will not allow anyone to tell me that I can't be dating girls, or I have to date guys, or I can't date guys, or whatever it may be. I have so much confidence in who I am that I think in my late 20s is when I really was able to start accepting myself fully, and it's the happiest I've ever been. Nowadays, though, because it's such a normal thing to be bisexual, I really believe that, you know, I would have been more open when I was younger, where it was just not normal for a feminine girl to have a girlfriend. Why do you consider yourself pansexual and not bisexual? I do consider myself bisexual, but pansexual is more of the label. If I had to have a label, I'm just fluid, and I'm pansexual because I love people for who they are. Their personality wins me over. Well, height and personality really wins me over. And it's like, I just love someone's heart, who they are. Like, wow, like, it's just more important to me than a physicality or of a body part. Was there anyone in your family who didn't support you coming out? Coming out was really difficult for me because my family is like super religious and Latin. And in our community, it has not been the most accepted thing in the Latin Spanish speaking community. They're very old school religious and a lot of machismo. So for me, you know, my sister actually came out before me, which I told my sister I like girls before she told me. But my sister came out to my family before me, so my sister actually had to experience that. By the time I came out, you know, came out in my late 20s, my family, they already knew what is good. But my family all supported me. They all loved me. I do have one family member that is like, you know, old school, but I'm so close with this person, and, you know, we love each other for our differences. When did you realize you were attracted to more than just hetero men? Always. My first love of my life was a girl. This is not like something that like I woke up in my late 20s and I was like, you know what, I like girls. It was like more like I was little and I was like, girls are pretty. Favorite kink? What is this word? Was your date yesterday with a guy or girl? I'm so sorry I confused everyone. So getting my makeup done on my Instagram was not about me going on a date then. I was like showing that I was about to be going on a date. My date was with a girl, and it was with Kira. How did you know you were pansexual? I just knew. Honestly, I'm just lying. I'm a fashion sexual. I really like people that dress really hot. Like, I love that with that swag. That have a good heart, that are super sweet. Any kinks? Again, what does this mean? I don't know what this kinks is. The Google did not explain it. So someone explain to me what kinks is. Like, how old were you when you first accepted your sexuality? I'm a closeted gay girl. I love you for that. First of all, I've always been proud to be a little bisexual girl. I've always loved women. I never was going to stop. When I was 21, I dated a 31-year-old, and we dated for 3 years, and I loved her to death. You know, I really became okay with my, like, confident and accepting and, like, not tolerate what anyone says to me about my sexuality in my late 20s. And now I'm like, this is who I am, and this is who I'm always going to be, and it's never going to change. Do you think finding a partner is more or less difficult being pansexual? Honestly, it could be difficult because I'm really attracted to someone for who they are, their personality. So if they have a really bad personality, or they don't have the same morals and values are so important to me. It's like a deal breaker. So it is really hard for me to find the person that I want to be with, or someone that I really like, because my criteria and my standards are very high. I want to find someone that's my equal, that also offers the same things I have to offer. What attracts you to a man and a woman? So to a woman, I'm really attracted to their fashion. I'm really attracted to their style. Teeth, men and women together. Everyone just has to have good teeth, and everyone just needs to have really dope sneakers, dress really cool. I just love, like, cool attire. Nice hair I like. I love nice hair. And nice eyes. Oh, it doesn't matter the color if they have beautiful eyes. Someone that just really takes care of themselves. I'm really attracted to someone that's, like, put together and takes care of themselves, like, physically, you know, and tall, really tall. But if they make me laugh and they have all this and they're sweet and they love their family and they're just, like, amazing humans and they love their career and they know who they are and, like, they're in such a good place in their life, I honestly would melt over them. Are you still into guys? That's a really good question. Yes, honey, yes. Very rare occurrence, but it can happen. Yes, full show. Are you excited or nervous for the new show? I'm really nervous because y'all have never seen me on a date before, like a real date. I get so nervous. I freak out. I get anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. So, and it's just awkward. It's awkward. Me on dates is awkward. I am weird. I am that lasagna guy from Instagram.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's
excited because I get to go on a date with someone that's so beautiful. I just went on a date with the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. So yes, I am super excited about that. Do you have a leaning preference? Yes. I connect easier to women than men. No judgment. Do you ever think about having your own family or keep living the way you do? That's a really good question to ask. I am so open to having a family. I'm so open to finding a partner. I'm so open to marrying a guy or a girl or any gender identity. I'm so open to having children. I'm so open to not having children. I'm just open to everything. Would you let someone be your personal footboy who will do whatever you say and want? No. Are there different things that turn you off when dating a man compared to a woman? If I go on a date with a man and I can treat a woman better than he's treating me, that is a complete turn off. And yes, I will treat a man the same way I treat a woman, but I also like to be courted, and women do court me and men court me and I court right back. But a first date, I need to be the one that gets courted. Is it the body or the soul that you choose? I choose the soul. I choose the personality. I choose the heart, el corazón. I'm not about the body parts. I become sexually attracted to someone after I make a connection, a strong connection with them. I can't just be sexually attracted to someone without knowing them. I need to make that connection. Do boobs turn you on? No. Boobs are beautiful? No. Absolutely. When I see boobs, there's nothing that, it's like, I have them too. Cool. Some of these questions, would you date a NB? No idea what that means. Why do people obsess with my feet? It's like a lot of feet questions. Was it hard for your family to understand you being pansexual, especially being a Latina? Absolutely. Thank you for understanding this. We're super religious Venezuelans, very old school traditional ways. My mom, I actually did a story on it with my mom. My mom, you know, it was so new for her when my sister came out, and it took her time, but now she's like, the biggest LGBTQ plus advocate. My mom loves me for me. My mom supports me. My mom loves every girlfriend my sister has. My mom loves every girlfriend I have. She treats them with respect. My mom is just incredible, and that's really the only person I really care about. But yeah, all my other families and friends, everyone accepted me. Everyone accepted me for who I was, and if they didn't, they're not in my life. I did have one family member that's just very old school. That's really difficult for this person, but that family member tells me every day how much they love me, and you know what? That's all I ever want. Like, you know, we respect each other, we love each other, and we're there for each other, even if our views are different, and that's okay. I also had a family member that was like, I lived with this family member for 3 months, and she's a little older than me, and when after living with her, she goes, yeah, so before I didn't really understand the whole, you know, gay thing, but yeah, after living with you, like, yeah, I can see that you're gay. I could tell. It was really cute and really awesome. Which girl would you most like to hook up with from the challenge? For me, like, I can't just look at someone and think I'm gonna hook up with them, but I think like Amber is like so beautiful. I think Ashley is stunning. I mean, they're all beautiful. Every single one of them, they're all beautiful. Have you ever denied your sexuality? Absolutely. I have tried straight washing myself so many times, tried it all. You know, I really wanted to be straight in high school after I broke up with my ex because I didn't want to live in the closet and I wanted to fit in. So that like my high school, like that was just not a thing that was out there. So I was just like really nervous all the time. I had paranoia, anxiety that people would find out, just always having anxiety. And you know what? Like, I really pushed being my love for women out of my body. Well, tried to. What do you think determines which gender you're attracted to? The individual, your mood, question mark? The individual, 100%. I don't just wake up and be like, today I'm going to be straight, or today I'm going to be gay, today I'm just going to date women, yes. No, it's not the mood, it's definitely the individual. How can we break the stigma that bis and pans just do it for attention? We don't do it for attention. Everyone, we don't do it for attention. Like, I'm literally wired this way. Can I end up with a guy and be committed? 100%. Can I end up with a woman and be committed? 100%. I just don't know who it's going to be yet. The stigmas against bis and pans is getting so old and stale. It's really annoying. Do you like going on dates with men or women more? I like going on dates with women more because women really know how to treat me well. And they just do everything that I like. And they're sweet and, like, they're really giving. And they're just very, like, they're just the best. And, like, they make you feel beautiful and they make you feel comfortable. So going on a first date with a woman is definitely better for me than going with a man. Some of these questions are so intense. This is a really good question. Do you find women are more emotional, caring, empathetic, less abusive, and selfless than men? Absolutely. Absolutely, in all the relationships I've ever been in. This is my personal opinion. Absolutely, I have found that women are more emotional, more caring, more empathetic, and more selfless than men. Well, how was the date? The date was actually amazing because the date with Kira was the best. She is so beautiful. She's tall. She wore dope sneakers. She dressed beautiful. She looked so good, but she was just so sweet. Why I liked the date with Kira was because the first thing she said were, I'm really big on family. Any advice for people struggling with their label? I struggle with deciding if I'm pan or bi. Don't stress out about your label and date who you want to date. Just live life freely. The biggest hardship I faced when coming out, the uncomfortableness of calling my family and telling all my friends. It was just like really awkward because only a few people knew. So I was like, oh, this is so weird. And also like people thinking that I was faking it and doing it for attention. That was so freaking annoying. People are like, she's just doing this for attention because it's so popular to do. Like, she just wants attention. Absolutely not. Trust me, I can throw down in bed very well with a woman. What's something that immediately turns you on or off about someone? My biggest turn-ons are, number 1, fashion, teeth, hair, clothes, and the most important is confidence and personality. Love, love, love it. If you have all those and they're on point and I like it all, yes, cute. Biggest turn-offs are someone that mansplains. Someone that is not family oriented. Absolutely not. No. Zero stars. Never happening. No, never. Bye. Someone that's really into themselves. Someone that doesn't do anything thoughtful. Are you still open to dating men? Absolutely. If the right man comes along, 100%. My standards for men my standards for everyone are very high. Were you excited to do the new MTV show? Yes. I was like so excited. I was like, this is it. This is my time to shine, show my personality. And I was like, yeah, a dating show that's easy. I don't have to jump off a helicopter, climb a mountain, do some crazy stuff on the challenge. Absolutely. Count me in. I get there the night before my date. I am like, okay, like I'm nervous. All right, not to be dramatic or anything, but I'm my pants right now. I just got confirmation I'm going on my date tomorrow, and I'm like, my heart is like beating. I'm so nervous because I've never done a dating show. It's like I'm so literally used to competing and doing crazy stuff that I'm not used to going on a date and like actually just going for love. I'm more nervous than if I have to jump off a helicopter right now. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually nerve-wracking. I thought it was going to be a walk in the park. Woo-sa. And then an hour before my date, I'm freaking out. I'm having anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, I actually rather be jumping off a helicopter. I was like, I really want to jump off a helicopter right now. I don't want to be doing this right now. I don't want to be on a date right now. Oh my God. Then I went on the date, and like Kira was the sweetest thing ever. And it was so natural and so comfortable, and it was just perfect. It was really, really sweet and endearing, and it was just like a perfect date for me. It was my first date since COVID. And meeting someone new. I'm bisexual and prefer emotional intimacy with women. Do you feel the same? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. This is like TMI, but when I date a man, I'm not as connected. We're not like a unit. When I date a woman, I feel like we're one. Like, I know that she's never going to cheat on me. I know that even if I don't talk to her for 2 days, like, that's my girl. And like, I know that she is not going to hurt me. I know where her head's at. We're like connected even though we're apart. With a man, I never know where his head's at. I can never understand. Like, I can't get that same connection I get with a woman. And maybe one day I will. We'll see. But I've never had that connection with a man. What is something that you feel a woman can give you that a man can't, and vice versa? I feel like a woman can give me a lot of emotional security and emotional support, and it's like they could just give me that emotional intimacy that I love sometimes. No man that I've dated has ever given that to me. And I would say a man can give me biological children, like children that we both create, through our genetics. That's something that a woman can't give me. But at the same time, if I have children with a woman, that's going to be our child, and I'm going to treat that child the same way I would treat a child that I created with someone else, like with a man. Like, that's my child, that's my baby, that's my baby. Did you sleep with bananas? No, I never slept or was physically intimate with bananas. Be honest, are you more turned on by a naked male or naked female? Absolutely none of them. I don't want to see anyone naked. I only want to see the person I'm emotionally connected to naked. Blah, blah, blah. When did you tell your parents about you being bi? I actually told my dad when I was young that I like girls, and my dad's like, cool, that's awesome. My dad didn't care. He's like my parents are hippies, but my dad's like very progressive. So my dad was really like, cool, I'm happy for you. My dad didn't care. When did you come out to your family? I came out a few years ago. I called every single person on my family, and I'm half Venezuelan, half Italian. So I had to tell everyone in my family on both sides. My dad is one of 5. My mom is one of 8. So I had to call all my aunts, uncles, cousins, and it was just like a lot. It was I was sweating. I remember I was in my best friend's room calling everyone. I was like, I got one done, and they don't hate me. My little cousins were like, yeah, we kind of knew. We knew that. We knew. So I was like, thank God. Thank you. Do you prefer intimacy? Do you prefer intimacy more with a man or a woman? With a woman. What's your type of guy? Tall, super sweet, healthy, like loves to cook, worldly, but this is the same for women too. Loves to eat healthy, loves to cook at home, kind, family oriented, makes me laugh. Guys, I want a well-rounded, really smart guy. Like, I want to be in awe about a guy. Like, I want a guy that's like, wow, like you're teaching me things. Like, I want them to be like really just just dope. You can't leave us hanging about your date. How'd it go? Well, you guys just saw, you ladies and gentlemen just saw my date. Y'all let me know how I did on that date. It was so nerve-wracking. So much fun. It was honestly like the best. Like, had the best time ever. I think that Kira is absolutely perfect in every way, shape, or form. But what got my heart is that she loves her family. And I'm like, oh my God. And her parents are hippies. And I'm like, my parents are literally hippies. Like, my mom has a compost. So it was just really cool. What do you love about women? I love their kindness. I just love everything about women. What don't I love about a woman? I love everything about them. They're just like beautiful and like, they're just beautiful. Do you wish to marry and have kids? If so, a man or woman? P.S. I love you. Love you too. Either or. I'm totally open to marrying a man or a woman I'm very open to marrying whoever God or whoever the universe puts into my life. That is who I'm okay marrying, whoever I fall in love with. And I'm very open-minded. And do I want kids? If my partner wants kids, if my future wife or husband, whoever I marry, wants kids, and we are in a good spot to have kids, and we're in a very healthy, beautiful, I'm only going to be in a healthy, beautiful relationship because I'm not settling for less, and I'm not going to rush into something without getting to know the person well. But no, if we want kids, that's a conversation we can have. I'm very open-minded to it all. So, like, no guy has a chance with you? Absolutely not. That's not true. What quality attracts you in another person? Pretty much kindness, emotional maturity, stability, good values, good morals, makes me laugh, has a good personality, but isn't, like, annoying where it's, like, too much. Like, chill out. Like, they don't want to chill. I like good people. I like genuine. I like a good, genuine, kind, genuine person that's still in touch with, like, earth. Like a good person, like a person that likes to go hiking, that likes to go surfing, that likes to go adventure, try new foods, travel to other countries, respect other people, respect other cultures. Someone that's just like a good, well-rounded human being. Which girl from BB18 is most your type? Tiffany was definitely most my type. I would make her breakfast. I was trying to make her my showmance. I was really shy though, and I would ask her for breakfast dates and make her breakfast and lunch. She did not pick up the vibes that I was putting down. I was putting down, hey, like, I want you to be my girl on this show. She was one of the first girl and the only girl that I tried showmancing on Big Brother, but she did not get the signals that I was putting out, and I'm not an aggressor, so I just let it be. Which gender has fulfilled your happiness more? Example, matches your energy and mindset. A woman. Most of the women that I've dated have made me the happiest girl in the world. They brought stability into my life, kindness, love, compassion, nurturing, excitement, travel, comfortability, understanding, everything positive in a book. I've had a few girlfriends bring that to the table. What's the most embarrassing moment you've had on reality TV? Singing karaoke on a date. I hated it. It was so uncomfortable. I hate everything about it. I am so shy when it comes to singing because I'm not good. And that was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done, going on a date with Kira, singing freaking karaoke. They made me do karaoke on TV. What's the secret to your booty? Mama gave it to me. You're just so freaking beautiful, girl. I don't know what to ask. How did you know your sexuality is something you felt from the beginning or grew into? My sexuality is something I knew from the beginning, like I said before, and every year of my life for a few years, either I was only dating men or only dating women. It's always changed, but now that I'm 31, I know that I am more attracted to women than men, but I am still attracted to men, and I'm attracted to personalities, not physicalities. As a Latina, what was the most difficult thing to overcome as someone in the alphabet mafia? I love that. I would say that it was really hard with my family, like the family thing, and they've all turned a leaf and they're all like so supportive and loving. So it's more of having a huge Latin conservative family, meaning like with religious values, and coming from another country. So like my family is all first generation Americans on my Venezuelan side and Latins. So it was, a culture shock for them in a way. And they all have turned a leaf and they all support me and they all love me. Thank you to my beautiful family. I'm blessed. When did you figure out you had feelings for women? Well, the first time I had feelings for women was in middle school, and we dated throughout high school, and I was in love with her and like consumed every ounce of my thought process, like head over heels in love type of love. What initially draws you to someone? What initially draws me to someone is it's that energy I feel. Like when they have that sexy confidence and they have that good vibe and like they're tall, I'm like, what's going on here? Let me talk to you and see what's going on. What's one feature you love in your partner? A smile. The way they look at me and a smile. If they have a cute smile, like a cute giggle. I would say a cute laugh is like melts my heart. How many pride parades have you gone to? A handful for sure. Do you want to get married? Would you be happy to stay with that one sex? Absolutely. I answered this before. Whoever I marry, I only have eyes for that person. Nada más tengo ojos para mi parejas. Maybe you're bisexual. I am bisexual. I've said this before. I'm bisexual. Being pansexual is a type of bisexual. I am bisexual, but I consider myself pansexual. I'm just very fluid, and I'm attracted to, el corazón, bebé, el corazón. When you first realized you like girls, were you turned on? No, I was not turned. I'm not just turned on. It's just like not something like, I'm asking you if you're straight. Does looking at a stranger turn you on? It doesn't to me. Looking at a stranger does not turn me on. Absolutely no. Having that connection, meeting someone, knowing like about them and like getting to know them, then I'm like, wow, I'm really attracted to this person. It takes a lot for me to be sexually attracted to someone. It's just not something that's going to be like, okay, let's do this. Let's get it on, baby. Have you ever gotten mean comments about your sexuality? Yes, I've been called a dyke. I've been called a carpet muncher. I've been called all these weird things. And then now with pansexual, people are like, she only likes to date pots and pans. Honestly, I find that hilarious. I don't take things too seriously. Please don't be saying that to other people. I think the most hurtful thing was saying that I'm doing it for attention. That's really annoying. That's like so annoying because like I really like women. I really, really like women, and I like women. Yes. I like women as much as a straight man likes a woman. What's the first thing you see in a guy or girl? I see their smile. Which gender is more fun to date? A woman. Because women, like, they know what a woman is like. They know what women like. Women just have treated me like a princess. Did you end up going on a date with a guy or girl? With a girl. Did you have any identity confusions leading up? Absolutely, yes. I was confused because I was always told that I shouldn't be gay, or, there wasn't a lot of femme gay girls out there or queer girls. So it was just like really, I don't know, it was just like really different. It was really hard, and being in the closet. So it was just like really hard. Like I was confused. Like I'm not supposed to be gay or queer because it's just not good. I'm not supposed to like girls. Like, my community was saying that being gay is not good. And my brain and my heart was like, but I like girls. So yeah, it was really confusing, ping-ponging my brain all the time. But I realized that, my sexuality is just fluid, and that's just the way I am. Have you ever had a night with both male and females at the same time? Absolutely not. Never done that. Never had a threesome. Did you know you were pan on Big Brother? I did not know I was pan on Big Brother, but I knew that I was bisexual on Big Brother. I always knew that I like girls and guys. Would you consider being in a throuple, in a three-way relationship? Absolutely not. Everyone thought that me, Cara Maria, and Polly were in a throuple, but hold on, let me put some lip gloss on. But absolutely not. We were not in a throuple, and we were never sexual with each other. No. No. I'm a one-man girl, one-woman girl, one person at a time, baby. The most scary thing about coming out was, were my loved ones and my friends gonna not like me anymore? Like, I was an NFL cheerleader. Were like my NFL girls, like, who are like my sisters, think that like, ew, like, did she like us? Like, I was nervous that my straight girlfriends were gonna think I liked them, which is like absolutely not. Like, we're gonna pump purses, girl, and we're gonna go shopping. No. If I'm not sexually attracted to people that I date initially. Like, I'm not sexually attracted to people just in general. Like, I have to get to know them. I'm like an onion. Like, I'm sexually attracted to someone when like they peel back all my layers, and then like I'm like, wow, I really like, and I peel back all their layers. I'm like, I really like you. So that's something initially. So I was nervous that like people were gonna think I either like them, or people were gonna abandon me. My friends weren't gonna like me. Family wasn't gonna like me. So it was more of that fear of like my loved ones like not loving me anymore. But that happens a lot. People get abandoned. People get disowned, and a lot of things like that happen. Do partners get more jealous because of your sexuality? One of my ex-boyfriends who I dated before Big Brother was very uncomfortable of my bisexuality because I told him that I date women as well, and he thought that I would cheat on him with my girlfriends. Absolutely not. Femme or masculine women? Yes. But over the years now, I actually started dating feminine women, and I'm very into feminine women as well. I used to only date masculine, but until very recently, feminine women started being very attractive to me. So yes, I like feminine women as well. I feel like you're more attracted to women than men. Is that true? Yes. What made you change? I never changed. I became more confident, and I am who I am. I'm myself. Are you dating a girl or a guy right now? I went on a date with a girl, but I am single. Do you think people look at you differently being part of the LGBTQ community, or do they embrace it? I think people embrace it, and whoever doesn't embrace it, I don't listen to it, nor do I care about it. Worst dating experience, having to sing karaoke. Having to sing karaoke with like the most beautiful girl I've ever been on a date with. Can you please date another girl? We'll see. When you're dating or in a relationship with one gender, do you miss the other gender? Absolutely not. When I'm dating one person, I'm fully satisfied because I'm in love with that person. Are you more attracted to feminine women or androgynous women? I've always been attracted to femme daddies, like very masculine, like more masculine women, but with long hair, and they wear makeup, but they dress swaggy. The ripped black jeans, the Vans, the Converse, the flannels. I love that. But I also am very attracted now to feminine women. Over the years, I've realized now, currently, that more and more feminine women are out as bisexuals, whereas before, when I, was younger, I didn't see a lot of feminine women being bisexual or lesbian. So now I see that, that is part of my dating pool as well, and I can date a feminine woman, and it's actually very exciting because feminine women are like another level of like lesbian or fluid that I've ever experienced, and they treat me like so amazing. So I really actually love dating a feminine woman. Your sexuality is perfect. Thank you. I think you're the only girl I'd be gay for, to be honest. Well, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate it. Yeah. So that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed my sexuality video and my dating history. I'm just a very fluid person, and yes, we come in all shapes, sizes, figures, and feminine, masculine, all the above. I hope you love this. Please subscribe, like, comment, be kind. Los quiero, los amo. Chaito pues. And please comment below, did you like this? I opened up a little more. I'm getting loose. I'm being more myself. It's just a little hard to be myself around people that I'm not close with. I'm very reserved, unless I'm very goofy though when it's people that I know. I has to baby, I has to baby, I has to go pee, I has to go pee. I have to pee.